Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 2. The National Partnership Council has agreed to establish a methodology to monitor the implementation of states of emergency and zones of special operations. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement on Thursday during his Emancipation Day message. He said the Partnership Council had built national consensus on debt reduction, energy diversification, and an increase in the ease of doing business. But the Prime Minister said the area of enhanced public order had seen the least sustained success.
This is the area on which we must now seek to build the consensus through partnership. We must build consensus on comprehensive measures to fight crime, address our at-risk youth, and improve conditions in our communities. There must be national support for increased, targeted government spending on these areas.
200 members of the Jamaica Defense Force JDF's enlisted ranks have received the 2019 Medal of Honor for General Service. The honors are in effect from May 23 this year and were presented to the Army personnel on Wednesday. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen and Prime Minister and Minister of Defense Andrew Holness gave out the medals during the JDF's Armed Forces Day Parade at Up Park Camp. Recipients are from the JDF's 5 divisions: Infantry Regiment, Reserve Corps, Air Wing, Engineering Unit, and Coast Guard. A large number of dignitaries and members of the public attended the JDF's Armed Forces Day Parade, which featured the Royal Salute, helicopter flyover, and a display of military equipment and vehicles. Visitors were also able to view displays and purchase memorabilia from the Armed Forces Village adjacent to the parade ground. The development of multi-story structures are being explored to meet the demand for parking in St. James. Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Homer Davis, says the capital is woefully in need of additional parking spaces as it continues to grow. He says a partnership is being sought with the Jamaica Railway Corporation, which is the largest landowner in the second city. In addition, the Harbour Street Car Park and the Old Cholera Cemetery on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard have been identified as potentially suitable locations to create the multi-story structures.
We don't have enough footprint, so we have to go up to get more space.
Mayor Davis says the projected sale of the Bogue Industrial Estate property, which is worth about $700 million, will be used to fund the undertaking.
It is something that we really looking forward to as a city, because we would like to have that money reinvest in the city of Montego Bay for the benefit and the upgrading of our city space.
Mayor Davis was addressing a JIS think tank held recently at the municipality's offices in Montego Bay. Meanwhile, also coming out of that think tank, it was announced that the St. James Municipal Corporation has increased its drive to sensitize the public on the new building fees. The adjusted fees, which are charged in the development approvals process, took effect on June 1. They comprise a standard rate of $90,000 per square meter, applicable to all construction categories. Acting Director of Planning Michael Whitaker says the sensitization sessions are being conducted through community meetings organized by the Municipal Corporation's Public Relations Department.
All fees have to be paid upon submission of the application. So when an applicant submits their application and we tell them the fees that the amount that they are to pay, we cannot accept the application if they cannot pay the fees.
The new fees are part of the Building Act 2018, which took effect in January this year. The Act standardizes building rates and ensures that the costs for development projects are in keeping with current realities across all parishes. Mr. Whitaker says the fees will be reviewed every 2 years. And finally, Disaster Coordinator for St. James, Tamoy Sinclair, says government's ban on single-use plastics should minimize the impact of flooding in Montego Bay. The plastic ban was imposed by the government on January 1, 2019.
Montego Bay is prone to flooding primarily because of plastic waste within our drains. So the elimination of plastic itself, or reducing the quantities that is actually going in the drain, will significantly transform the impacts of these flood events in the city.
Ms. Sinclair was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. She revealed that approximately $23 million had been allocated for disaster preparedness in St. James for the 2019-2020 fiscal year. Divisions across the parish were allocated $700,000 each to do advanced drain cleaning.
The allocation for May has already been paid out and drain cleaning exercises have taken place. However, for the September period, that has not yet been done because we are not yet in September. But it is done for the peak of the hurricane season. We know that's September. So it is something that is continuous and it is ongoing.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.